What's up guys, and welcome back to veggieonpennies. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Alexia and I like to share easy, vegan and simple recipes that help you live healthy while being frugal. As you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be testing some TikTok food trends. Now I'm not on TikTok, so I've kind of like stayed away from the app. I had it for a little bit, but then it just gave me a huge headache and I kept getting all these like notifications, so I just kind of like uninstalled the app and I haven't re-downloaded it since, and it's been a good time. Sometimes like some trends are so big on TikTok that it kind of like merge to other platforms. So I actually learned about like the dalgona coffee on YouTube, and I learned about the pancake cereal through Instagram. So I'm going to be testing 3 food hacks today. The first one I'm going to be testing is the egg breakfast sandwich that I saw really everywhere on TikTok, even like articles, and not on TikTok, on Pinterest, and even articles were talking about it, so I decided to try it out. The second one I'm gonna try out is the bread churro, which I'm really excited to try it. Yeah, I don't have any vegan Nutella, so I'm gonna have to like be creative about that. And the third one I'm gonna try is a really easy one. It's just the green grape Sour Patch hack. So let's just get started first on the egg breakfast sandwich. Alright guys, so I changed spot. I'm now at the oven, so you can only see the microwave, but the oven's down here. So for the egg sandwich breakfast, so what I could tell from the pictures on Pinterest is that basically you're just going to put your egg in the pan like you were doing an omelette. So very simple, but then from there you're just gonna put your bread in while before the omelette sets, and then you're gonna add your fixings, like your sandwich fixings. I don't know what I'm gonna add in it because I don't have any vegan deli meat. I'm probably just gonna use like some leftover like meat sauce, like vegan meat sauce, vegan bolognese that I made yesterday. So it's gonna be kind of like a sloppy Joe little action thing. And yeah, I'm gonna try it this way. I'm gonna see if it works just as well.
So to start my egg recipe, I'm just following the instructions on the package. So I'm starting off with 2 tablespoons of the mixture, and then I'm following with half a cup of ice cold water like it says on the package, and then I'm just taking whisking it really hard. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some seasoning, so salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it for my egg mixture.
This is the bread that I'm gonna be using. So yeah, it's just a basic cereal bread. I don't have some olive oil here, just a little bit. I don't know if I'm supposed to put 2 slices or just 1 slice.
So as it turns out, you could actually just do both. Some people just do 1 slice, some people do 2 slices on the egg. I started with 1 slice, then I ended up adding a 2nd slice on top, but I definitely would have been fine with just 1 slice of bread. So heads up if you want to try it for yourself.
What I wanted was to crash with my dumb friends on a weekend instead of watching a movie.
So for the second recipe slash food trend, I'm going to be using again some bread because we are doing bread churros. When I first saw this on Pinterest, I thought it was so clever. Like the person who thought of this is honestly a genius. So basically, instead of having through the hassle of making the dough, letting it rest, frying it up, which we all know that frying makes a huge mess, and it kind of just makes your whole house smells like oil, so no one really enjoys frying. So instead of doing all that, basically just take a piece of bread, you flatten it so you have a nice flat surface, you put some peanut butter, nut butter, or like some chocolate spread inside of it, roll it up, and then pan fry it in the pan with some oil, and yeah, just enjoy it just like that. So I thought that was just a perfect way to have a really quick dessert. So yeah, I do have some bread. Like I said, I don't have any Nutella or anything like that, so I'm just gonna be actually just melting down some chocolate chip because I have a huge bag of chocolate chip in my cupboard. So I'm gonna be taking some of those, melting those down, maybe even mixing that with some peanut butter. Yeah, roll it up, fry it. It's pretty self-explanatory. So let's just go ahead and do it right now.
So for this recipe, I used some brown bread because that's all I had, but you would definitely be better off using like white bread because it would just be better for this type of recipe. You just start by removing all of the 4 crusts, and then you just make it nice and flat with your hand. You take a handful of chocolate chips with a dash of almond milk and put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds until you get this consistency. When that is done, you can spread it evenly on each of your pieces of bread, roll it up nice and tight, and it is pretty much ready to go and fry it.
I start to wonder if I should change my mind. But when I think
So once you have a warm pan on medium heat, you're gonna put a dollop of coconut oil. Then you're gonna put both your pieces in there and just fry them up until they're nice and golden and crispy. Make sure that you get all both sides nice and even. I like using coconut oil because it's so much better for like when I'm cooking like something sweet like that. So it's just perfect, and yeah, it works out beautifully.
okay with me, okay.
I have officially finished making all 3 recipes. I have my egg breakfast sandwich, my Sour Patch Kids that are like green grapes, and then I have my churros. So I'm first gonna start with this, my sandwich, because this is the thing that's already cold. It's a little bit soggy because I did use some like meat sauce instead of like using actual stuff that go in the sandwich because I didn't have any deli meat or anything like that. But I'm gonna try and be you know, objective and only judge like the egg part because the rest is obviously my fault. But from what I can tell already, the eggs stuck really well to the bread, so it looks really promising. So let's go ahead and taste it. I definitely feel like it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Because now my hands are like touching the egg part, which is like wet, instead of just touching the bread, which would be dry. The egg is like stuck to the bread, so this is how it looks. I would say it's like a solid 6. Next, I'm gonna be trying the churros. So this was actually so fun to make. I feel like this is gonna be so good. Smell test, it really just smells like bread. I get a hint of chocolate. It's all in the taste, so let's go ahead and see how it tastes. This is definitely a winner. The crispy edges around the bread is just so comforting, very reminiscent of a churro, without, you know, all the work inside. As you can see, it's so like, this is honestly legit, especially if you eat it when it's still warm. It can easily be done under like 5 minutes. It's that easy, and it just kind of like satisfies that craving. Definitely recommend that you try out the bread churro. I was a little bit skeptical at first because I don't know, bread doesn't really compare to a churro, but this honestly just proved me wrong. It's so good. Last hack, which is just gonna be squirting some lime on some green grapes. So again, I saw this going on Pinterest that apparently some guy figured out that if you just squirt some lime on top of some green grapes, they're gonna taste like Sour Patch Kids. Okay guys, so the thing is, I absolutely love Sour Patch Kids. They're my favorite candy. Sour Patch Kids and Cherry Blasters are my favorite candy, and they happen to be vegan, which I was really excited for when I turned vegan, and I realized that I could still eat those, so that's really amazing. So if these actually do taste like Sour Patch Kids, I'm gonna start eating that combination more because, you know, I want to be healthy. I'm just gonna do a little, I don't know how much I need to put in, but we're just gonna go ahead and do a generous amount here and like stir it a little bit. Smell test, they really just smell like lime, but let's close my eyes and see how we actually do taste. I don't know if this is a win. Oh yeah, I see where the flavor comes from. This is good. Obviously texture wise it's like super off because this is a grape. It's not candy that's like, you know, squishy. I would say like if you're really craving Sour Patch Kids but you're trying to be healthy, you're like on the diet or something, I would definitely go ahead and try this mix, and maybe, just maybe, it would like curb that craving and it would be enough to like satisfy you. But I wouldn't say this is like 100% copycat. That's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and try those hacks for yourself. I would say the hack that definitely you need to try is the bread churro. That was just amazing, mind-blowing. I'm gonna be doing that way more often. But yeah, that's it for the video. Make sure you guys try out these hacks. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more content coming soon. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I guess I never loved you like I love